Hi guys, in this section I will make you some tutorials to remember you how to use the artboard tool and how to create a template that you will use for your document to have all the brushes you need and the layout to always have your layout on the same document as soon as you open it. So let's start with a white page as usual. So a white document. On this document, actually, I will put my layout. For example, when you draw a layout for technical drawings or for your catwalk row or for your silhouettes, you can actually create this page with, for example, let's try this example. I will take the rectangle tool to draw a rectangle. For example, let's say that on my layout I always want to have this square, this rectangle on the top here, and then I want to have a square around, for example here. I inverse like the stroke, no fill, okay. And I also can write something like, for example, collection 2017 here. And I can actually put it down here or here on the top. Okay, so we have our layout. Now I suggest you to put everything like on your brush library. You can put the brushes you use all the time to draw technical drawings, for example, the stitching brushes or the zipper ones. So you can do it like that just by simply I closed this, it was just another tutorial, but I can just copy. I went to another document where I have my zippers and my stitching, everything, and I just copy them like by Command C. I select them all and I Command V on my layout.template document, and then I erase them. And as you can see here, if I open the brushes menu, you have all the brushes directly on the brushes library. Now every time you will save, like when you will save this document, you always have these brushes here. But you can also do another in another way. For example, you can do to this document, open the brushes palette, the brushes menu, and you have all the brushes here concerning your technical drawings. So I will select the first one, lace. It's this one on the picture, and with shift pressed I just go to till the end here and I select the brushes I will need all the time to draw my technical drawings, and I go on the top menu here and I can say like it's in French, I'm sorry, but save brushes library, and I save it, and I just put as in class I just put couture, okay, and I save it. So now when you go to your new document and if you want to open this menu here, you just go to the brushes menu, you open the menu here and you go to open the brushes library, and then you go here. This is the trickiest part, but it's not very, and you go to user, like brushes created by user, and it's yours here. So you can do couture and you have this window that is open here, and you can just click to add all the brushes you need to the new document, and then it's okay, you can close it. So now we have all the brushes here on the brushes library. You can do the same thing for example, the prints. If you have a print that you need, you just can actually go to the swatches menu and save the swatch here, and then when you want to find it in a new page, you just go to open the library and you will, I don't have any, but you have user here and you can find them there. So now we have our template. I just adjust here Okay, let's say that this is your the shape of your page, the layout of your page you want to have on each page of your folder of your technical drawings, and so on. So now we're going to save it. Instead of saving as or just save, we're going to save as a template. Here in French is enregistré comme modèle, but in English is save as a template. So we're going to save it like this. And now we have this kind of format here, Illustrator template, AIT. So I can name it layout. Okay, to name now test. And then I go, okay, that's just for me. Okay. And we close, and we can close this one. So now every time you want to open this page, you don't open a new document. You can go to file and go to open after a template. This one is not the first one, it's the second one. Okay, and so you have normally you have it here. So I can look it for here, layout test. Normally, maybe probably later I didn't save on the right place, but normally you will find on the template here, or you can also open a file like but every time you will open a file, you can say you can open that template and it would be this template. But the best thing, the best way to open a template is to open a new template, and you will have your template saved on the place you saved it. So that was for the template. Okay. And for the artboards, now let's say that we want to open a folder like new one, and let's talk about the artboards tool. The artboards tool is this one you have here with this square, and the artboard tool is very useful to actually resize the artboard. The artboard is the visible part of your page. When you will print, you will see just the things that are here on the white part. So for this one, you can actually create a new one if you just click and with the dimension you want, and actually you can also select one and copy by, like, this is a little bit, you just can drag it just to move it. But if you want to copy it, you just have to click on the artboard, drag it a little bit, and then you press Ctrl and Alt at the same time, and you have these double arrows, and you can like drag it into till you're till the new position here, and so you copy the new artboard. If for example, let's talk about this one I just created like this. It's very useful to create like many artboards on the same page, on the same document, because if you have, for example, the A4 format, the A3 format, then the business card format and the letter format, it's very, you can work on them on the same page. And so if you have elements, for example, like your logo, you don't have to open and save it and charge it into a new one. You just can drag it something. For example, let's say that this is my logo. It's not real, but it's easy shape. But for example, you can just click it and drag it into your business card, for example, and click and drag it in another format, so you can have all the elements on the same space of work. Let's erase this. So let's say that this is not a business card like conventional formats. So we can just, by clicking on the artboard tool and just clicking twice on the icon of the tool, we just can find this page, and you can actually put the dimensions here, the orientation. You can change all the settings. Like when you open a new file, it's pretty much the same thing. So I can say okay or just no. Okay, and then you can actually also erase easily artboard. If I zoom in just a little bit to show you, click on that. You have this little square here. By clicking on it, you just erase the artboard. Okay, so if you want to, you can also, you can also work with the artboards on the artboards menu. For example, if I go to Window, Artboards, yeah, in French it's different, but the name is Artboard. You have this menu, and actually you can you have all your artboards here. You can rename them. So, like for example, business card, or A4. Like you can rename it and reorganize by just like layers. Actually, you can reorganize them like this. And by clicking here, you can have a new open a new artboard, duplicate artboards. For let's say, let's try the difference between the two. Okay, just go, I zoom it to see it. For example, let's say that you have something on your artboard and you want to duplicate it. You just have to say, you go to the right artboard and you just have to click on the menu and duplicate the artboard. So you will have perfectly the same artboard there. Okay, so if you want just a new, with the same size, just a new artboard, you just go new artboard. Pretty much easy. Now, for example, I just want to erase. You can also erase the artboard. You just click the one you want to erase. By pressing Shift, I click the other one and I can drag them to the trash. And I erase my artboards. So now, for example, let's duplicate just create new artboards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I just need 4. It's better. So now let's say that you want to reorganize these artboards. For example, the two you have here, you just want to have 2 artboards, and then the 2 you have here, you want to have here. You can just move them like this, pretty much easy, like it's very easy. Or you can also reorganize the artboard by going to the menu here, reorganize artboards, and you have, for example, column. You have the order. For example, this is from left to right, this is from top to bottom, this is like straight, this is vertical. And you have 2 columns that represent the two artboards you have here. And so that means that the other one will be here. And if I put that, I normally have this. So that was all for the artboard tool. So I just finished this tutorial, and we're going to see each other like next week. And for other tutorials I will doing like now for the blending tool, the blend tool, and the shape builder tool. Okay, so see you soon. Bye.